Well, that was a transition. Welcome, everyone. As you can see, I very smoothly transitioned between the waiting screen and the starting game. Pretty nice, smooth transition, not jarring or sudden at all. But welcome all the same. I am Daniel of Team Jawa. You might see me on Discord as Battlebrow, call sign Nickel for this tournament. And up right now, we've got Henry versus Joel. Call signs the Chef versus just Joel. And currently, they are going to be setting up their obstacles before moving into this game. As you can see, there is a bit of a upgrade disparity between Henry and Joel. Henry is running about 5 or 6 upgrades per. It looks like 5 upgrades per ship, and then Joel is running only 1 upgrade per ship. Makes the nice board edges kind of a good contrast there, if you will. But they are going to be placing their obstacles and getting started here in a second. Looks like they're creating really a couple of traffic lanes here. These gas clouds offering that free evade, and those debris fields really just the additional dice and adding the stress. They're switching over to placing forces, clears the board of all those range rulers. It'll be interesting to see how these players approach this game. Obviously, Henry wants to get his munitions off in hitting these Tie Interceptors, and probably more importantly, getting these different bombs to trigger properly as well. He's got, what are we looking at? Bomblet generator on both of these, so he's got a little bit of deterrent there with the quick dropping bombs. He's only going to get 2 of those unless he reloads. He's got Skill Bombardier to let him throw those in a few more places. Proton rockets coming out of Reimer, as well as advanced proton torpedoes. We will probably see Reimer using those burners to get in real close, lock one of the ties, and try to get a bump, so that way he can use his ability, which will allow him to shoot those torpedoes at range 0 and really mess up whatever TIE fighter he's caught blocked and, prevent them from taking any action. Then the Gamma Squadron Ace we'll probably see come in as well with these cluster missiles, just trying to hit multiple people at a time. And he's also got ion torpedoes, which are really, really well costed right now at only 4 points, I believe. They give you 4 dice of pure deterrent. They can be used to threaten aces and ionize even large ships if they get all hits. Pretty nasty upgrade, and at 4 points it's really quite a steal. So I imagine we will see those going off frequently, trying to catch an ace. Joel leaning hard into the game of positioning philosophy. You're right, Justin. It would appear Joel's whole list is based on not getting shot in the first place, which is how I like to play X-Wing. I live by the old adage that the best green dice that you're going to roll are the ones that you don't roll. So that'll probably be what we'll see Joel going for. They've hit a few pings. It looks like they're about to start. And here they go. Let me start up that timer. In comes the Gamma Squadron Ace from the top. Major Reimer up next, going slowly forward and focusing. Both these TIE bombers waiting to see where these interceptors end up. See a 1 hard coming out of the Saber. Link it to a barrel, or just take a barrel roll. No boost linked. 4 straight from Sunter. Ooh, Sunter's putting himself in an awkward spot. Let's see if he boosts or not. Focuses. That's a good call. So where Sunter is, he's going to have to make a choice. Does he commit forward, or does he turn right? And more importantly, is he going to be able to avoid any shots? Because right now, Henry's going to be looking at the Sunter and thinking, alright, do I call his bluff and going straight for me? Or do I try to catch him as he goes into the middle? I really would feel kind of like a 50-50 chance here. I kind of expect we'll see Joel just going straight. That might give him some better time on target, especially if Henry tries to catch him going into the middle of the map. But I'm not sure which way he'll go. Really, this Reimer versus Sunter is going to be a big determining factor for how the rest of the game is going to play out. And then the Gamma and the Saber there at the top, they'll probably be making some support runs as well, trying to figure out how they're going to help out their ace, or if they just start dueling each other in a good old bout of digital fisticuffs. There, dials. Hear the wind picking up outside. I'm in the Dallas area, but things have been getting a little cold, and I suspect it will only get colder. I've heard that there's supposed to be a cold front on the way, so that'll be pretty fun. Justin is rooting for the Empire. Yeah. I think personally I'm here rooting for the Empire as well. You know, it's a faction that just has never been too dominant in any metas. It'd be really nice to see the Empire get a win, defeating out the Empire, because, I mean, the Empire is the worst faction, you know? They've been in the meta for too long, and as soon as they got put into hyperspace, everyone complained, so I hate the Empire, and that's why I want the Empire to win, because, you know, the Empire is a great faction, and they're fighting the Empire, which is a horrible faction, so I agree, Justin, I'm rooting for the Empire. See, the Gamma Squadron Ace coming in from the top. I just realized I can color coordinate these guys, which will save me a headache. So if you will give me just a second, I am going to do that. Well, see this attack, range 2, coming from Soontir into Reimer, rolling, and that is 2 eyeballs. He's got to decide if he's going to spend the focus here or not. Don't do it, don't do it. Does he spend? Because if he spends, he's getting no mods here. Oh, he's going for a reroll with Lone Wolf. Spending for 3 hits. We'll see how that plays out. That is going to be a focus spent and only 1 damage going into Reimer. Then we have return fire from Reimer. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. In return, an evade, 2 eyeballs, all paint. Just a little taunt there. And it looks like the generics aren't going to be shooting at all here. So that is back to dials. Let's see. So I imagine we'll see a 3 bank out of the Gamma. Trying to get some arc on Soontir, maybe even a 4 or 5 straight if he thinks Soontir is going to go long. Reimer, maybe like a short bank. I don't know if they have the 1 banks or not. I think they do. TIE bombers they're a bit slower than other crafts, aren't they? Let's take a look. Reimer really is going to have to decide, does he try to go slow and just catch Soontir, or does he make a K-turn and wait it out? Or even, does he just go slow to try to drop a bomb and not even worry about getting a shot on Soontir? The TIE SA bomber does have 1 straight and 1 banks, so I'm wondering if we'll see that 1 bank coming out of Reimer, and then just the target lock, hoping that Soontir bumps, and just assuming that Joel is unaware of Reimer's ability, which will let him shoot that range 1. If that happens, there's a decent likelihood of Soontir taking a lot of damage there. He'll get his free focus, probably, assuming someone's in the bullseye, but it'll be rough. Looks like we're seeing some bomblets coming out of here. Dropping 1 from Reimer. Hoping to catch Soontir off guard. We see yellow coming in with a straight maneuver. Taking a barrel roll. And linking that to a lock. Let's see if he's got range. just barely there on the corners, hits Sunter. Now we see Reimer taking that one bank. He's going to be in bomblet range. I imagine, yep, the target lock. He's hoping to block Sunter. Saber coming in with a 3 bank. I imagine focus boost. Yep, there's that focus. And there's that boost, closing the distance and trying to get as much damage into the Gamma as it can. And now Sunter. Sunter, what did you do, my guy? What did you do? A 3 straight. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, that's going to be brutal. So he does have Bullseye on Reimer at least, so he's going to get this focus mod. But he is going to be eating a range 1 advanced, or a range 0 advanced proton torpedo from Reimer. Sunter has no shot. Advanced proton torpedoes coming out of Reimer. It's probably times like this Henry wishes he had intimidation to even further ensure this is a kill shot. Only 1 hit so far, not a good start. He's going to spend that target lock to convert it. Ooh, and there is a conversion. We are looking at 3 crits and a hit. Sunter rolls natties, only taking 1 crit out of this. And that crit is going to be a fuel leak. Again, I am betting that Henry wishes he had intimidation right now to make that at least 2 crits going through. Sunter taking a range 0 proton torpedo and laughing in the face of danger. Saber Squadron taking a range 2 onto the Gamma. Rolling all blanks, making up for the amazing defense on Sunter's side. And now a range 3 shot from the Gamma. Is he trying to cluster missiles? Hang on. No, he's shooting ion torpedoes. Right, because I mentioned those earlier, and those are important. Making 1 crit, spending a target lock to reroll the other 3. Converting that to only a hit and a crit. Probably wishing he had that focus right now. Does he land it? Sunter getting a lone wolf into a blank. And spending the focus to only take 1 damage out of it. That is Sunter at half. Which is giving Henry an early 30-point lead right there. Looks like Reimer is down a health as well. I'm going to mark that from that first engage. And he has spent his APT. We're down an ion torpedo, we're down a bomblet. Gotta keep track of these upgrades. So, that probably isn't exactly what Henry was hoping for. You know, he set this net to catch Sunter. And Sunter only took 2 damage out of it, which is still huge for Henry. Like, being able to do 2 damage without taking any in return is really good. But with that range 1 APT, I think we were all expecting to see a little more damage go through. But then again, this is the power of 3 evade dice ships in action. I assume up next we're going to see a 1 straight from the Gamma, trying to... Well, it doesn't have the lock anymore. Maybe taking a lock to get the clusters on Sunter. Maybe he'll just focus and hope he can evade some shots. Maybe dropping a bomb to catch the Saber if he doesn't go far enough. And then from Reimer, really are going to be seeing either a 2 or 3 hard left. I imagine the 3 hard left, trying to get him some space so he can re-engage or get back into the engagement the next turn. But as it stands right now, there aren't a ton of maneuver options that Reimer can really take. like Joel is evaluating his options. He walks in and dial for Sunter. I imagine we'll see another bomblet coming out of, Reimer as well. He's got a really great position to try to hit Sunter with it. And if he deals a damage, that's Sunter off the board before he even gets to shoot, which would be really, really useful for Henry. Sunter's crit is currently a fuel leak. Let me go ahead and mark that in the tracker. Fuel leak here is not going to change a whole lot. He's only on 1 health, so it doesn't really matter for him. We'll see if he takes anything. There's the 1 straight coming in from the Gamma. Does he focus for defense or does he lock for the clusters? He barrel rolls, presumably into a lock. Now, I don't know if I love that maneuver. Taking a lock on red? Huh. Because now he's stressed, and he's going to have to work with the blue maneuvers of the chassis, which are only the 1, 2, 3 straights and the 2 banks. The Gamma's in a weird spot. I guess he's setting up for a bombing run at least. But now the Saber just gets to take a range 1 shot and isn't going to have to worry about yellow shooting him. Now he is in range of the bomblet, which is going to be a bit rough, especially if he were to take a crit from it. He's evaluating his options. Maybe we'll see a barrel roll coming out. Nope, he's boosting and barrel rolling, not wanting to take a damage. He disengages and tries to get out of there. I think, as someone who made a similar call with disengaging from a bomb, I've done that before. I don't know, sometimes you gotta just evaluate, the damage I'm taking. It's more worth it just to out-damage the opponent. Take a hit and just, deal your however many damage to the Gamma. But then again, there's always the threat, too, of taking a crit, because these Ties do not have any shields. Bomb is only going off on yellow. So I think Joel did a really good job there of dodging bombs and shots. Dealing, 2 damage going in on the Gamma. That round really did not pay off in Henry's favor. Let's get that mirrored in the overlay. 2 down on Gamma. Looks like there are no shots either. It's back to dials. So now Henry's going to have to re-engage with an angry Sunter just waiting to pounce. He could always try just a 2 hard and just, ignore the stress, but maybe he just tries to run, take a 2 bank left, set up for a K turn, or a hard turn the next turn. Reimer will probably see with that 2 or 3 hard left, just trying to get back into the battle. But yeah, I think Joel is in a really good spot right now. I mean, Sunter's still very, very hurt, but it's gonna be difficult for these TIE bombers to turn around right now, and that's where Sunter wants to operate, is behind things. But these bombers might make that a bit trickier. So we see Gamma running for a disengage. Takes a focus, just taking that as a defensive mod. And then Reimer taking a 3 hard left. Spending a charge to Afterburners. Forgot he had that. And then for his action, does he focus or lock? He reloads. Ooh, I like that. I actually really like that. Because he's not likely going to be shooting anything. It'll be interesting to see if he even gets shot. But now he can come back in with that proton torpedo, or the advanced proton torpedo, and try to mess up another interceptor. And Joel now taking advantage of yellow not having any arc, not having dropped a bomb, is going to connect in. Jared wondering why he didn't bank drop the bomb there. Yeah, I'm a little confused about that too. I was expecting to see some kind of bomb as well coming out of Gamma. After Gamma took 2 hits, maybe he didn't want to take any chances. But I think a bomb here would have been really helpful at deterring Joel from, collapsing in. Alright, and then that's a boost barrel roll, lining up for that focus. Does he get it? Looks like he does not. Here, let's get a closer look at that. Ooh. Huh. I thought that was in, but I do not see it. So that is no hits, so now it is up to the Saber to try to deal some damage. He rolls all paint. That is going to be at least 1 damage going into the Gamma. That's 1 evade, spins the focus, takes 1 out of this trade. That's an optimal turn for Henry right there. Because he's getting his disengage, rolling another evade dice. What? Oh, he's rolling for elusive, re-rolling. What? What? What just happened? Give me, let's see what just happened there. Hey, what? I got a little lost there.
I rolled too many because of outmaneuver.
Oh, outmaneuver, I see. Okay. Right, because the Saber has outmaneuver. Okay, so you took 2 damage. Cool. Thanks. There's outmaneuver. So, for any of you aspiring streamers out there, remember that upgrades exist. And that outmaneuver is a thing. Looks like they forgot outmaneuver as well. So, I got a little caught up in setting up a monologue that I didn't realize that they were re-rolling dice. And now the Gamma is on only 2 HP. Or wait. He's got 4 damage cards. He should be at 3, right? He's got a hull upgrade? Yeah. Let's take a closer look. As you can see, totally professional streamer here. Yeah, okay, he's only got 4 damage cards, so he's on 3 health. And then Reimer has only taken 1. And we are back. Yeah, for the 1 hard from the Saber and a 2 bank from Soonter, Kyle, yeah, that would be a really good setup to slap Reimer really hard. We'll see. Yep, dropping a bomblet from the Gamma. This is what we've been waiting for. Dropping it on a bank, it would appear. Nope, just a straight. Trying to keep all distance away from Reimer if you can help it. Looks like a turn there from yellow. Getting behind the cloud, taking the focus. And then Reimer taking a bank in. Maybe we'll see a barrel roll into a lock. Barrel roll, right. What? I guess he's not wanting to get thoroughly melted here. So he barrel rolls out, setting up for the next shot, hoping his bomb will do the damage for him. Turns in with a 2. Takes a barrel roll to the left. And I would imagine a boost just to get away from the bump. Yep, takes a boost. Reimer has gotten out of, or he does not have Reimer in arc. but he's at least not eating that bomb. Soontir, he can get 2 straight. Suppose he'll barrel roll right boost. Rolls right, boosts, yep. Take a look, see, the bomb goes off. Does it catch Soontir? It does not. Let's get a closer look at the bullseye here. I'm going to take it from... He's got range 1, for whatever that means. Assuming he meant to check bullseye. No bullseye, but it'll be a range 1 shot going in on the Gamma. This is looking to be a spooky shot if it doesn't do that. Only 1 crit. Lone Wolf, I assume? Yep. Lone Wolf's into another hit. So that is going to be a hit crit going in. Gamma rolling nothing. Oof. Let's see what the crit is. You're looking at a damaged sensor array. You cannot perform any actions other than focus. It's certainly unfortunate. Let's go ahead and tally those points. It's going to be, what is it? 1 health left on the Gamma. We are looking at still Henry in the lead. That half of Soontir was huge. But Joel is really set to clean up now. Maybe we'll see, I'd imagine maybe a 3 hard left afterburners from Reimer, or a 2 hard left and a lock set up for the next engagement. The Gamma, honestly, I'd like to see the Gamma take a drop a bomb, take a 1 straight and focus, and just hope to block Soontir, prevent him from repoing away from the bomb. Because he's still got 1 bomb left, I believe. Looks like they're getting ready for the next maneuvers. Drops the bomb and then he hard turns out. Focuses. What is he doing? Guess he's trying to block red. And we see a hard turn come in there out of. Okay, he burners. Going for a lock, I assume? Because he's probably not going to get shot by the saber. And I don't know where he's thinking Soontir's going to go, but... Oh, that is not a block. That is not a block. Oh no. Henry is in trouble. That right there is close, but not quite a block. Soontir just takes a straight, trying to get out of there. And just think, if Henry had taken a 1 straight barrel rolled right, he could have blocked Soontir, and it would have been magic. Soontir takes that boost, realizes it's illegal, and walks it back a few steps. That's not good for him. That means he's very well in bomb range. He's not, so it's close. Range 3 obstructed shot coming from Reimer. Is this how Soontir dies? Is this going to be the all eyeball shot? Probably not, because I can't imagine Henry wants to spend his lock here. And that is going to be 2 evades. Completely fine. Range 1 going into the Gamma. Unless there's a miracle, this very well could be a dead Gamma. This is 4 on 2. 4 reds, 2 greens. Not looking like it's going to be in Henry's favor here. Those are only 2 hits. If he gets 2 paint, he survives, and he rolls only 1 evade. He does not have elusive back, so he has to eat it. And that is going to be the end of the Gamma. It is up to Reimer to clutch this game if he can. Meanwhile, Joel just is going to need to simply collapse here on Reimer and win. He only needs to do 5 damage. Game is really looking in Joel's favor now. After Henry was unable to capitalize on that initial engagement, he's really just been playing catch-up the rest of this time, trying to finish Soontir, and it's not paid off. Wonder if we'll see a 1 or 2 straight out of Reimer, trying to just get behind that cloud and set up for the next turn, or if he tries to just go in fast. He does not have his burners anymore. He's all out of afterburners. And there's so many charges on this list, I'm telling you. Henry is a upgrading machine here. Looks like Joel's dials are ready. Henry's thinking through. Reimer flips it. Reimer takes the 1 straight and a focus. Going to use this cloud for cover to set up his next engage. Saber takes 1 hard and focuses. Now, I would have taken a barrel roll boost. Suppose that works too. That probably clears you from the obstruction. So he's now got a focused attack. And then Soontir running for his life. He boosts. Is he gonna fix the... Why? There's no need to. Looks like he fixed the crit? Nope, he didn't. He's just moving the token because it does not matter. Range 2, unobstructed shot. Probably a better choice than what I had with the barrel roll boost. Ugh, that's at least 2 crits going in. That is 2 crits going in on Reimer. See what he takes out of this. A weapons failure. Ugh. And a blinded pilot. Reimer does not get to do damage anymore. That is really unfortunate. Let me get those listed. So he just took 2 more damage. He's got a blinded pilot and a weapons failure. Reimer in a pretty bad spot now. I will be very surprised if Henry finds a way to pull this one out, but as it stands, Joel now has 80 points. Henry needs to kill the rest of Soontir and half of the Saber, or all of... Yeah, he needs to finish off Soontir. Or at the very... Not, because even if he killed the Saber completely, that's only putting him at 71. So he's going to need to kill both ships now. Oof. Barrel rolls into a lock. Is he going to try to get the APT? Nope, no lock. Saber disengaging. Soontir does have the bullseye, so that is a focus evaded Soontir. Soontir is in the zone. He's only going to have 1 attack dice coming in from Reimer. Yeah, he's set. Makes his attack. He is free to spend that focus. Spends it. That's 3 hits going in. If Reimer blanks, it gets... Okay, Reimer's only taking 1 hit. Oh. What? Okay, there we go. Let's say. Hang on. range 3 shot going in to Soonter. There is no way. He's got a weapons failure. There we go. There's no way he can deal damage, because even if this is a hit, which it's not, Soonter could just spend the evade token and be alright. So he gets 1 evade. Oof. I imagine maybe we see 2 bank out of, or 1 banked out of Reimer. 1 or 2. And repairing that weapons failure, hoping he can get that advanced proton off on Soonter. But yeah, without his bombs, he's going to be struggling against these 2 aces, because they're both moving after him. Thinking through dials. Really, is a time like this that Reimer wishes he had his bombs. Whoa! A 5K coming out of Reimer. Did not see that one coming. 1 hard coming out of the Saber. I imagine maybe a focus boost. He doesn't really have to worry about getting hit by Reimer, because it's only 1 attack dice. He couldn't even do half unless there was a crit. Barrel rolls out. Looks like he's just going to try to run out the clock here. Soonter. Oh, Soonter. Taking a hard turn. And then focusing out of that arc. Rolling 4 attack dice onto Reimer's 2. Well, had a bit of a stutter there. We're looking at a hit crit. Spends Lone Wolf to reroll. For hit crit, Reimer is at least taking a crit, takes the hit crit, spends a reroll from Elusive into a blank, and that is going to be Reimer down. GG's there. Joel, congratulations on your victory. Henry, rest in peace. Good night, sweet bomber princes, but they were not meant to be. We'll probably hop on over here in a second. To talk with our competitors.
You win the game on that move alone. So.
Good job, everybody. The what was it?
Boy,
Tie Interceptors. Those were some pretty evasive boys, you know, getting around everything. But thank you all for playing. Thanks for being on stream. Glad to have you guys here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you for the game, and
you guys take care. I'm gonna close out the stream now.
All right. Cool.
All right, and to all of our viewers, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. This has been Junkyard Jawa Cast. My name is Daniel, and as you can tell, I'm flustering over my words for whatever reason. But thank you guys for all turning out, watching this game of Top Gun for Team Jawa, and I hope you guys all have a good night. I'll see you guys later on. Farewell.